This case starts off looking like a simple landlord-tenant dispute, but within seconds, it spirals into chaos. A landlord claims he's been taken advantage of by people he once called friends, while the tenants downplay the situation like it's no big deal. But here's where things take a sharp turn: legal mistakes, missing payments, and a shocking twist involving an arrest warrant. And the judge? He's not here for confusion, excuses, or half-truths. What we're about to witness is a perfect storm of bad decisions, broken trust, and courtroom reality checks. The real question is who's actually telling the truth here, and who's digging themselves into a deeper hole with every word.
Belkey Jr. 2601222.
Morning, John.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name, sir?
Double second.
Mr. Belkey, you got to start your video. Ms. Potter, state your name.
Amanda Potter.
Mr. Belkey, your name.
Eric Welke.
So what's going on here, Mr. Heckert? You sent them a notice to quit?
Yes.
Under what circumstances are they staying in your property?
Good. I've been friends with them for a long time, and they haven't been able to keep up with their rent.
Do you have a written lease with them?
I didn't at first, but I made out a new lease agreement with them and had them go over it and sign it. And
You're trying to do some, okay, when did they sign the lease?
yesterday,
You're trying to do something and, you sued for, I don't know what to do. You got to be careful. I don't know why everybody thinks they can do this properly. Now, you've sued them for termination of tenancy, which has nothing to do with them being unable to pay the rent.
right.
And you could have asked for me to give you a judgment today, asking for them to be out by April 9th. And now you're telling me you entered into a lease agreement with them?
It's never really been a lease agreement. It's been
No, listen, did you not tell me yes,
yes.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yes.
What are you doing?
Trying to, they want to be able to stay, and they have so much back rent that they owe. And I had made an agreement to where they can stay and I will not evict them as long as they abide by the new lease that I had given. The first part of this, when I filed.
You're trying to be your own lawyer and you're not doing very well at it.
Right.
What do you want to do with this case? Dismiss it? Now you got a regular a regular lease, and now if they don't pay, you can send out a 7-day notice to quit and you can have them evicted. I'm just telling you.
Right. So, yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what pretty much means. Do you want to dismiss this case? You guys.
Right here, the judge lays out the biggest problem in this entire case, and it's not even about the unpaid rent. It's about procedure. The landlord filed for termination of tenancy, which is one legal path, but then turned around and created a brand new lease agreement with the same tenants just one day before court. That completely changes everything. Legally, you can't claim someone has no right to stay while simultaneously giving them a new right to stay. That contradiction destroys the case. And the judge calls it out clearly: you can't play lawyer without understanding the consequences. This is a classic example of someone trying to fix a situation on their own and accidentally making it worse. So think about it. Is being nice and giving people another chance actually what cost him his case here?
Dismiss this case, and then if they break this lease agreement, I will be back.
You're going to have to file it separately. I'd suggest you get a lawyer. It should be for non-payment of rent if you just entered into a lease. How long's the lease? 1 year?
No.
You need to talk to a lawyer. I'll be glad to dismiss this case for you. If that's what you want, everybody agrees to it, I'll dismiss the case. Is that what you want?
Yes, I also have a question.
Okay, I wasn't really talking to you yet. I'm asking him. Is that what you want, is to dismiss this case?
Madam Secretary.
Oh, come on. I don't know what you want out of me. What, I can't, you just entered into a lease agreement with them. You're trying to do something you have no business doing. This isn't a small claims action. You just don't have any business doing this. I don't know what you want me to do. It doesn't sound like you guys have been fair with him, though. I can tell you that if you haven't been paying. How long since they paid you rent?
I haven't had received, they're pretty much like 10 months behind.
10 months. Wow.
That's completely
$1,600.
wrong.
What a great country when we can get 10 months of free rent. I hope my bank's gonna give me 10 months of free mortgages. How much you owe him, Ms. Potter, Mr. Velke? What are you guys doing? You taking advantage of a friendship, or you guys just not
No, we're
going
2
out and
months,
working?
we're 2 months behind rent.
Well, you,
They are not too much money.
so wow, you guys are
They
quite,
have a balance of
We're not gonna go there.
$3,600.
We owe money. We know how much money we owe. We signed an agreement, plain and simple. That's
how much do you owe, how much do you owe, Mr. Velke?
$3,400, and it's more than just rent. It's for other things too. It's personal.
How many
things.
months are you behind on rent,
It's
Mr.
10 months
Velke?
of rent.
2,
6, I'm sorry?
2.
How many months are you behind on rent, Mr. Velke?
We haven't paid anything in 2 months.
Just 2 months. You guys are off. How are you accepting your payment? This is what I'm talking about. You taking it in cash and not giving receipts? Are they giving you money orders, certified checks?
Yeah,
No.
Nice, nice. Let's make sure we really complicate this. I mean, seriously.
I mean, I tried to do it right.
Well, you didn't do a very good job. You're hurting yourself. You cannot be your own lawyer. I mean, you
I'm not
can't.
trying to be my own lawyer. I'm trying to help out some people and they're taking advantage.
Well, I mean, that kind of seems like that to me, but you got a warrant for your arrest, Mr. Velke. You know that? I know. Everybody's always so shocked. Like it couldn't happen to me. I've been a choir boy. Where haven't you shown up on your warrant?
I don't even talking about. How old is this?
Don't know, Mr. Velke. I just do what people ask me or inform me of, and they just told me you've got a warrant out for your arrest.
I have no clue. I had a misdemeanor warrants. I took care of most of them.
Most of them. Oh, okay. I want you to tell me what that is, Linda, or somebody over there. You got one in front of Judge
I'm sorry, Your
Heston?
Honor.
What is it, for unpaid fines?
I don't know. Sorry, I didn't catch what you were saying.
Don't worry about it. How much, oh, you got a 5,010%. Do you work, Mr. Velke?
No.
Why not?
This is where the entire tone of the courtroom shifts, and fast. What started as a rent dispute suddenly turns into something much more serious, a warrant for arrest. And look at the reaction: confusion, denial, and then partial acknowledgement. That's not a good sign. Judges pay very close attention to behavior, and right now, credibility is taking a major hit. On top of that, the numbers don't add up. The landlord says 10 months unpaid, the tenants say only 2, and then admit to owing thousands. That inconsistency raises red flags instantly. Now the judge isn't just evaluating rent, he's evaluating honesty. And once a judge starts questioning your truthfulness, everything you say after that becomes suspect. So ask yourself, if your story keeps changing, how long before the court stops believing you completely?
You're not disabled, are you?
No, I do like odd jobs here and there. I'm looking for back full-time employment.
All right, listen.
All right, Judge, their rent is $400 a month.
I don't,
And they're far behind. If they're trying to state that they.
Sir, you got a mess.
Yeah.
You've got a mess. I'm not addressing non-payment of rent. You didn't sue them for non-payment of rent.
Okay.
You sued them to have them evicted because of termination of tenancy, and then you, for whatever reason, decided to go into a lease agreement with them yesterday. I don't know what I can do here. If you've got a valid lease, you have no right to evict them. The only thing I can do is dismiss this case. You need to get a lawyer helping you, sir. I mean, I don't know what the situation here. I feel bad for you. I really do.
If you're stating you're only 2 months behind, I just better go through with the proceedings of having them
You,
evicted.
you can't. You just entered into a lease agreement with them. You guys aren't being honest. I can tell. I can tell by talking to you. You're not being honest, neither one of you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Do you work, Ms. Potter?
I'm on disability.
You guys are not being honest with me. I'm just so confident that I can say that. I can just tell you're not being, don't act like you're a choir boy, Mr. Velke.
I don't know.
I expect you to come up here and take care of that warrant in the next 2 hours. You understand?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? I expect you to come up and take care of this warrant that's been outstanding for almost 4 years now. Are you with me? Today, within 2 hours. You're not working. You're not doing anything. You're sitting at home. I expect you to come out here, and don't be shocked if you don't. If I call the police and say, go pick up Mr. Velke, in which case we'll get around to hearing the case when we feel like hearing the case. So here's what I'm doing. You don't leave me any option. I'll give you a 1 week adjournment and you can talk to a lawyer. How's that? But you better do it because you're really making a mess out of this thing so far. April 6th at what time?
9:30, Your Honor.
At 9:30. I would strongly suggest you do that, Mr. Eckert. And I'll just make a note. You could have terminated the tenancy if you didn't get the wise idea of doing that lease yesterday.
I only did it because they had nowhere to go.
Listen, I commend you. I think you're a nice man. You seem like you're very nice. You're trying to do some friends favors, and this is the problem. They're not really friends. They're not friends. Friends don't do this to friends. So now you're starting to take matters into your own hands. You're executing lease agreements. I don't even know how good or bad it is. I'll adjourn this 1 week. Is 9:30 okay, Linda?
Yes, Your Honor. That's perfect.
April 6th, 9:30. I'll tell you what, Mr. Velke, if somehow, some way you don't get up here in the next 4 hours or 2 hours, Mr. Velke, to appear in person, you are to be here in person next week. So if I were you, I would come up here and I would take care of that warrant by 1 o'clock at the latest. It's about 10:43 right now. You understand what I'm telling you, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to work today, so I'm gonna have to.
Mr. Velke, Mr. Velke, I can only tell you, do what you gotta do. I'm only telling you, if I were you, I'd get my tail up here and you take care of that warrant by 1 o'clock. Don't tell me this, I'm going to work today. You're not working. You just got done telling me that for the most part.
I told
Mr.
you.
Velke, Mr. Velke, Mr. Velke, I will remember you. You will be here in person next Monday, or I'm going to send them out for you. And you're going to end up defaulted on this case. I'm not going to argue with you. I expect you here in the next 2 hours. Good luck. We'll see everybody next week here at that designated time. Secretary of Veterans Affairs versus Jason S. Crawford, 2601134.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you. Mr. Tuma?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a feeling yours.
What we just saw is a perfect example of how quickly a case can fall apart, not because of one issue, but because of multiple bad decisions stacking on top of each other. The landlord tried to help friends by giving them another chance, but legally, that move undermined his own eviction case. The tenants, on the other hand, struggled to present a consistent and credible story about what they owed and why. And then, the situation escalated even further with the discovery of an outstanding warrant, shifting the judge's focus from just rent to overall accountability. In the end, the case wasn't resolved, it was postponed, but not without a serious warning from the court. The lesson here? Good intentions don't replace good legal strategy, and in court, consistency and honesty matter more than anything. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.